This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. We're so thrilled for the accommodations we're having here. Where are we? We're at the Children's Network of Southwest Florida, nestled on the Caloosahatchee River in downtown River District here in Fort Myers. So we have a fabulous show that we continue to talk about organizations that are doing an outstanding job in the community, and legal aid services of Collier County is certainly that. So we are so thrilled to introduce some representatives here. Tina and Kim. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live.
Thank you.
Glad to get you here. What is Legal Aid Services of Collier County?
Legal Aid Service of Collier County is a nonprofit law firm designated to assist people with residents of Collier County with free legal services.
How has the response to the services that you're offering in Collier County been received by the county, especially with somebody being able to provide them with some free legal services?
It's very supportive. We are funded by some amazing organizations such as I'm sure you've heard of the Naples Winter Wine Festival. Mm-hmm. They have an Educational Rights for Children foundation that is our largest funder. And the residents of Collier County are very receptive to the ability to receive free legal services.
That's great that you guys are doing that. I understand that many of the victims from the recent hurricane got a chance to benefit from your services and still are.
Absolutely. It's not just victims of the Hurricane Irma. There are also, it could be as simple as being a taxpayer needing assistance with tax issues, or a homeowner seeking assistance with foreclosure. But we're here today to talk about victims of domestic violence.
Okay, we'll certainly get to that. How do you provide this free legal services, and you really have real attorneys there, top-notch attorneys? It's not like because it's free that you don't get top-notch legal services.
Absolutely. It's high-quality legal service by professional lawyers from across the state. We also have a pro bono component of it. We have 6, almost 7, hoping for 7 attorneys in our office that their sole purpose is to assist any resident of Collier County, regardless of their financial background, with getting injunctions, temporary injunctions of protection from people who are offenders in domestic violence.
I see. That's great. Now, Tina Nash, you're on the advisory board for the organization, and you've also come up with a great idea that's taken Southwest Florida by storm, the domestic violence walk. But people can also run if they want to as well, right?
Correct.
I will walk. Okay. Can I do my biking?
You can.
Okay. All right. How about my big wheel, my tricep, everything? All right. Well, now that I got you laughing, tell me, first of all, as an advisory board member, what does that entail? What do you try to do as an advisory board member?
Just get awareness out of all of the different services that legal aid can do, to help the residents of Collier County. I wasn't aware of it. I saw the building as I passed, down the street, but I didn't know what they did.
Okay, great. Now, the 5K walk, when and where?
It's going to be October 13th on Marco Island. It's going to start at Wesley United Methodist Church, which is 350 South Barfield on Marco Island. It'll start at 8 o'clock, and we'll have fun activities for everybody, for all ages. We'll have things for kids, and
I see.
And it is a time race, so we get the serious runners, but it's also going to be for just the everyday person that wants just to walk, the 5K.
It's a great place for corporations to come out with their T-shirts on, have their little booths out there and all of that.
Absolutely. Elaborate. We're going to have, we have sponsorships available. Marco Island is a very tight-knit community, so they have been very supportive. JW Marriott has become our title sponsor, so we are very excited about that.
We're glad to help get the word out. Now, how did domestic violence, how did that come about in terms of some cause that you wanted to champion?
Well, it actually touched myself and my family. I was a victim for over 10 years. I didn't realize I was a victim. You know, I don't consider myself the typical victim. I was a 911 dispatcher for the sheriff's office for 7.5 years, and I answered the phone calls. I didn't put myself in that situation until someone told me, you know, you need to go immediately and get a restraining order and you know, make sure that you're safe, my family's safe. And at that point, I didn't know about legal aid, and I went down to the courthouse myself, tried to muddle through the paperwork with no guidance, and it was very difficult. So, you know, that's why I want to spread awareness for what Collier Legal Aid can do.
Well, we certainly need more people like you. That's just outstanding. Congratulations on that. The walk, we've had one in the past.
We did.
How's the community responded so far?
It was very exciting. It was the first one for domestic violence. It was in 2016. We had over 125 runners and walkers. Like we said, the community came out. We had booths afterwards. We had face painting, and we plan on doing all that again this year.
What does that do for legal services of Collier County to be supportive of such an event? I would assume that you guys get a lot of domestic violence type cases there as well.
We absolutely do. It increases community awareness. Like Tina said, many people do not realize that the situation that they're in is a domestic violence situation. And as a result, they don't know where to go and what kind of help is available. And also the fact that there are so many people who don't have the financial means to get the kind of legal help. She said it. You go to the courthouse, there's a lot of paperwork to fill out, you know. Just getting the idea that there's somebody who's there for you, looking out for what you need, how you can get your life back together.
Now, you're a nonprofit, correct?
Yes, we are.
Are you a government entity, or how does that work?
We are not a government entity. We are a nonprofit organization. We are funded by fundraising opportunities such as the Take a Stand Against Domestic Violence 5K run, walk, but we also are funded by grants. So we have a lot of federal grants and community grants. The Community Development Block Grant is one of ours.
How can people tap into your services and give a phone number?
All right. The legal aid, we have a website. The website is collierlegalaid.org. And if you do a /5K, it'll take you directly to the 5K run, which does have a fee for joining. That's part of the fundraising that we're going to do for that. And there's also, if you are a victim of domestic violence, just plain and simple, there is a national and a state number for domestic violence. You're going to show it on your screen.
The number.
It's 877-995-5247.
Okay.
Anybody can call that. You don't have to be a resident of Collier County. You're a resident of Florida.
Okay. You've been moving around promoting this and talking to a lot of organizations in Collier County. This show, of course, is being seen in the surrounding 6 counties. Do you encourage people from the whole region to come down?
Absolutely. You know, anybody who is interested, I myself had never been to Marco Island until I heard about this opportunity. It's a beautiful place. The site for the race is going through a residential community. Absolutely beautiful. And not only that, I do want to say that if you have need of legal services in relation to domestic violence and you're in an immediate danger, 911. Yes, sir.
And as a 911 dispatch person, you saw that up close and personal. Elaborate.
Oh, I can't. I've answered countless phone calls where I was telling, you know, mostly female, you know, run into the bathroom, lock the door, you know, do not come out until the police are there, and I'm telling you that the police are there. I mean, it's heartbreaking, and you know, a lot of times there's kids involved, and just to have a place that you know is safe, that can help you and give you information, because information is what's going to get you out. You know, you have to feel empowered.
And I would assume that it's always on the uptick too. It's not declining.
It's not.
Unfortunately.
It's not. And there's no typical domestic violence victim either. It could be male, female, rich, poor, young, old. We have an arm of our unit of our organization that specifically deals with the educational rights of children. You had somebody on earlier, our host for today's show, in fact, and adopted parents and foster parents have legal rights as well that may not be addressed because they don't have the funding for it. And this is a way to get that.
Outstanding. Both organizations doing a great job. Keep
Yes,
up the
sir.
good work.
Thank you.
And domestic violence can be physical and mental, right?
Physical, mental, it could be economic, it could be, there are so many ways.
All right, well, let's bump you guys out.
All right.
We didn't
Thank
get it
you,
in
sir.
at the beginning. Keep up the good work, and we encourage everybody to go out for the walk again on what day?
October 13th at 8 o'clock.
All right. Well, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine ladies, Kim and Tina, who are doing it. We'll be right back and find out about the air show coming up, Tuskegee Airmen. Dana's here.